There is a flow of energy that built your body and in the developing embryo, and it knew what it was doing, and it still does. So the same thing that built your body can heal your body. And what you have to do is get curious about that. You can learn a lot about it through your own experience. You don't have to open a book. You don't have to do anything. You could just walk through life and pay attention on the inside of your body all day long, just with one eye on the inside and the other on your path. Pay attention to what's going on. And as your path is, delivering stressful things to you, notice how it feels in your body. As your path is, saying, hey, we won the whatever, and you feel excited about something, pay attention to how you feel in your body. When somebody says, what do you want to do about blah, 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 and you don't have any idea, pay attention to how that feels in your body. Somebody else says, hey, do you want to go join us? We're going out to this thing. And you're like, yes. How does that feel in your body? If you build a repertoire, a library of felt sensation in the body, you're going to steward your way into waking yourself up, being able to heal yourself by being present to what's true for you. And if a lot of things seem to be shutting you down or causing you to want to back away, you become curious about that. And you ask a question. I wonder where in my body energy could be flowing more freely that would allow me to feel more comfortable going to do that thing that looks like fun, but I'm a little freaked out to go do it. It's a little too much for me, but I want to. So where in my body could I let energy flow more freely that would allow for me to be more comfortable in those kinds of situations? And as simple as that, it will start. If we know how to direct the mind into serving this system instead of interrupting it and pigeonholing us or compartmentalizing us in some way, by design, we're going to heal. We're going to flow. So it's a way to get started. And as we begin that, we start to feel more stable in more types of situations. We start to have some level of comfort that we just didn't have before. And it translates into new ideas and accepting new invitations and coming up with new projects that are more beneficial to more people and to ourselves. And so we become a part of something instead of apart from it.
It's a great breakdown. Yeah. What you said about the energy that built us can heal us. And like we are the self-organizing system where the body's intelligence can do its thing when it's allowed to do so is a really welcoming reminder. Because it returns our power back to us in a state, in a society that is very yang, overly sympathetic, very masculine in many ways, to like go back into the yin and the parasympathetic and allowing balance and harmony to return back in the body and allowing it to heal itself. And it's amazing, and it's cool to see what it opens up in terms of inspiration and intuition and what it magnetizes to us. Yeah,
I think that if we knew that by design we are harmonious, we are by design. Our starting place is that. So what we have to do, it's a novel thought to think all I have to do to heal is to stop doing what I've been doing to make myself sick. Because most of it's unconscious, right? We don't know. If people knew,
right,
they wouldn't do that. But we don't know. But the body speaks the unconscious. It's the translator between the infinite possibility and what we think is possible. And the body will show us how to translate that information and hear this language of the soul that's trying to speak. And so by these areas of discomfort in the body, or these areas of openings or being shut down in a variety of ways, we begin to build a language that is an assistant. There's this collaboration that's happening, and all of a sudden the mind doesn't feel alone. Part of the reasons that we get into anxiety and stress and fear is that we've identified as the mind. We land, we splat, mind, body, breath, go all these different directions. We identify as the mind, and we put too much emphasis there. And the next thing you know, it feels all alone. It feels responsible for everything. We're asking it to do something it wasn't built to do. It's supposed to be serving something greater than itself. And so it invents a story and serves the story. It's like, I know I'm a servant. I know I'm a servant. What do I serve? What do I serve? So it invents a false version of self and serves that because nobody told it to do otherwise. So as we're welcoming it back home So we pull the mind back in and love the one who thinks that way, love the part of us that is judging or judging ourselves, or that is afraid, or that is angry, or that is whatever. We start to open up another integration of mind, body, and breath working together again. And when they do, the mind is now stabilized. It can function back in alpha frequency, which brings it back to its natural state where it can be available to the nuances that are trying to rise up through us, the inner knowings and the wisdoms that are trying to surface, but we've not been home to hear them. We've been off in the future, projecting ourselves out into predicting and preventing and all this kind of stuff. Too much masculine energy. It's time to come home. So the yin, the yang combination that happens back here generates this sattvic sense about who we are, this sacred harmony about the truth of our being. And under those conditions, the body is naturally designed to heal. It will heal. It knows what it's doing. Totally knows what it's doing. It's just a matter of us not stressing it. It's like going down the highway in first gear, forever. The system's going to strain. It's just not built to do that. So we learn how to shift and drop into this flow that is intended.